Hello everyone, this is Troy Kostasik for Explorminate, welcoming you back to Let's Try Thea the Awakening Early Access, Episode 2. If you recall, last episode we uh, decided we needed some more wood in order to be able to build the buildings that we need for our little town there. We got an expedition going. And unfortunately, we're not gathering any wood from it, but we're getting a lot of other resources, which is important. We're going to pass the turn and get a little bit closer to nightfall, which is always dangerous. And we're just going to keep collecting that stuff. Let's see. A group of travelers passes by your village. This is a random event. You exchange basic supplies and talk. Because of your kindness, they tell you of an herbalist living in a solitary hut out in the wilderness. They say she can cure any poison and even heal wounds for a price, of course. They give you a map to the herbalist's hut and depart on their journey. Great, worth checking out if we're ever wounded or poisoned. I get an XP point. Nice. And it's just right over there, so maybe next time I can send a expedition over there to check that out. I wanted to go in that direction anyway. Okay, got a couple warnings here. No fuel. My camp's out of fuel. And I've got some people in the town encumbered. These should really tell you whether it is a camp or a village, not just vaguely mention. That's alright. If your characters in your town are encumbered, that's not bad at all. Because they don't have to move. And they can be as encumbered as you want, so there's no real penalty. A ghost of a hanged man is seen in your village, haunting your people's dreams. He is seen coming always from the same direction and returning there after several hours of haunting. Your people wake uneasy every night, and some become cursed. Your scouts soon mark a possible location of the ghost's home. Alright, so my guys have the deforming curse, and it stays with them until the hex is broken, so that's a quest I'm going to have to deal with. And thankfully it's decently close too. But, on the bright side, I've leveled up. Let's see. These are the people in my expedition. They gain some abilities here. What does animal kinship do? Will it tell me? I gotta right click on it. Okay, animal kinship. Understanding the animal world can be useful in many situations, used in a hunting challenge. Okay? I'm not sure I've ever had one of those. Alright. Let's pass the turn. And should be another turn or two before my expedition is finished. And once it's finished, okay. This will be hard. The crows are attacking my town. I've only got 4 people. And they're all incredibly weak. Oh, do I go first? Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to play Lenka. And pass the turn. Then there's a crow and a crow. And then I'm going to play Slavic. And because he has a spear, he gets to cut in front of that other crow. Alright. And then doing first action really won't make any difference. Supporting him won't really matter either. He's going to deal plenty of damage. So I'm going to have these guys just get closer. And so they're there for the second round of combat, and hopefully I can take out these crows in the second round without suffering too much damage. Oh, hit end turn. Sorry. Gotta remember to do that. Be nice if when you got down to 0 cards left to play, it would just automatically pass a turn. I don't think you can take back a move, so there's no point in not just auto-passing the turn, really. Alright, got a character or two banged up, but nobody got severely wounded. And I gained 6 meat out of it, bird meat. Okay, I need one more turn, and I think my expedition. Okay. At least it's my expedition. For some reason, I get to go first, and my best fighter is not available. I'll probably just have her jump out there anyway. Let's see. We'll do Bartosz first. He's got a higher attack. That number by his spear says he's got a higher attack, so I kind of want him out here. And I'm just going to pass. I think I'm just going to pass the turn for now. I think that's the best move. I don't have to play all my cards if I don't want to. Let's put Vladik out there and then pass the turn. And then I'm going to put Dobrokna out there. Pass the turn. Then I'm going to put Yanko out there and get in front of that spider. Pass the turn. I maybe should have had it. No, I'm good. We're just going to have these guys get closer. And I think I should be able to win this combat without taking any damage, if I've done my calculations right. So let's see. Let's see if I did it right. And now we should go to round 2. There we go. Good. Let's see if I get any loot. Nope. That's always disappointing. Oh, good. Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea. 1, the child killed the mouse and would make a great warrior. 2, the child worked in the fields a long time and would make an excellent worker. 3, the kid studied a lot. Knowledge will help us build a better future. I almost always choose warriors. That's just the best choice in my opinion. There are times when you might get like a medic character. That would be really good to choose. But in this case, we're just getting a warrior, which is fine by me. Okay. An unexpected visitor, Theodore, arrives in your village as this little imp who eats sugar or leftover ashes from a fire. I can't tell which. Your food stocks have grown. Your people are learning how to live in the awakened Thea once more. But the darkness is not gone, always looming in the shadows, lurking behind corners. It is time to try and find clues as to what happened and how to repair it. Okay. It's wanting us to follow this quest line. This is kind of the main quest of the game. I'm not going to read it for you because you will definitely get to read it if you play. But it's a lot of lore on what happened to Thea in the past and how you can make it better in the future. So I get 2 XP and 1 research. And I believe... Oh, that's right. It wants me to go to the cosmic tree here. But I believe my expedition... Wow. Sensitive. Is finished. So let's look. Is it finished or not? I don't know how to tell. They all still have their jobs. I would have thought by turn 13. Well, we'll go one more turn and then they got to get back to camp. Alright. Player's turn. Let's Okay, Sergey has a hammer. You see that there? 15 by his hammer. Hammers are the best weapons in the game. They do trample damage, which means damage passes from one creature to the next if you do extra damage. So we're going to try to take advantage of that because goblins are super tough. Alright, I want to support an ally in this. So I'm going to find my weakest character and support Sergey. So that increases his offense to 17. I'm going to have Bartosz jump in front of that Goblin Warrior and then pass the turn. Wow, these goblins are nasty. I'm going to support... I don't want to support Bartosz. I want to support Sergey. Why can't I support Sergey? That stinks. Alright. We want Dobrokna to get closer. And giving her first action won't really... Well, it might help in the second round, which would be fine. Alright, we'll see if this is okay. We'll see how this goes. This could be really brutal. Ah! Nasty. Okay, now we go to second round, and this should turn out... Nope. Darn. Nope, did not turn out the way I wanted, guys. Oh, that was terrible. That was bad. I should have got back to town. And I shouldn't have played Yanko first. Oh well. Pass the turn. I'm going to pass the turn for now. So they give him first action. So I can't give any of my guys first action. But I can confuse him. Oh, that's alright. I should kill him, because these two guys kind of get a free shot. Alright. And then they'll attack that card that's face down and probably kill him too. Excellent. There we go. Not the best fight. But I got a couple weapons and some wheat, because I guess that's what the goblins carry around with them. Alright. I'm breaking camp. Just getting too dangerous. Back to town, guys. Get their next turn, I guess. So far, nobody's died. I'm pretty lucky. Alright, rejoin the town. And let's inspect what we've got here. Look at our inventory. We've got 48 wood, which is not too bad. 1 piece of steel. 5 malachite, 5 leather. 330 chunks of meat. Some wheat. 14 fruit. 30 herbs. A bunch of seaweed, which is good. A bunch of string, which is good. And some spider silk. And a bunch of weapons I haven't assigned. Nice weapons though. Good ones. Wow, 15 damage. Alright, let's... I'm glad they have all these filters here. That's nice. Alright, let's close this. Let's go to equipment. And let's outfit our characters as best we can. Where's Dobrokna? She's my best warrior. I really want her to have the hammer. So I'm going to give that to her. Well, I'm starting off with a lot of decent equipment. Alright, Bartosz. What does he use? A studded staff. Okay. Alright. I think I want... What's his stats? 11 armor? Who's my next best fighter? Yeah, this game is also a lot about managing your equipment, because it's got a lot of role-playing elements to it. So it is a little bit about min-maxing your resources in your equipment as best you can. Alright. Looks like Zora has 12. She's got a pretty good weapon as it is. 7 damage, 3 poison. But I think I want her to have a hammer. Alright, good. Now we got this axe that does 15 damage, which is fantastic. Now then, Yanko is probably going to stay in town all his life. So he's going to be a good defender of the town. So I'm going to give him this nasty axe. And yeah, I think we'll go with that. Alright, let's just see what these other people have here. Okay, he's got nothing. Let's give him a weapon. Maybe a shield. He's super encumbered. Let's move on. Okay. Velodic could maybe use a shield. Yeah, good. Zora's got a two-handed weapon, so does he. So does he. She doesn't. Let's give her this. Alright. Zofia, basically unarmed. And we'll give her this axe. Sergei is also unarmed. Have I got any weapons here? Well, I got this little wise man's staff. It's not the greatest, but I suppose it's better than nothing. The Brokna's all set, and Bartosz is also all set. So, good. We're all equipped up. Let's make some things. Alright. I wish I could right-click on these buildings and get what they do. I know pasture helps provide people, obviously the cabbage field does, so we want to prioritize this as much as possible. I don't have enough wheat or fruit to do it. And I don't think you can do like a combination, unfortunately. Bummer. Alright, let's check out the pasture. Same problem. What about the well? I thought I had my guys collecting string. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. We can at least do a well. And let's get... Who was the guy with the hammers? Oh yeah, he's got 10. That's pretty good. He'll have that well done in 2 turns. Maybe I can get some extra resources from that. Alright, and then, while I wait for my people to heal up, I obviously need more wood. So let's put some people onto gathering wood. This should fill me up with plenty of wood. And we'll get some herbs while we're at it. Okay, back. And then we'll have somebody start some cooked meals. I wonder if seaweed's better. Alright. Let's have Slava make those infinitely. Actually, since the seaweed... I take that back. Since the seaweed is something I gotta go get, I'm gonna choose the herbs instead. And... Alright. Confirm that. Slava, you can do that. Back. We will put another person on gathering herbs. Just to make sure I have enough for now. And then we'll add some more wood for Dubrokna. Alright. Okay. I think we've got our city set now, and that's where I'm going to call it a show. Thank you once again for watching. This is Troy Kostasik for Explorminate. Take care, everybody.